got to learn how to avoid the negativity, strive away from the negativity, thrive away from the negativity. Those who usually don't want to see you do good is the ones who's pushing you down. Those that don't usually want to see you do good is the ones who trying to clip your crown. Those who don't want to see you do good is usually the ones that's always going to stay around and be around, waiting for the perfect time to strike. You got to know how to do better. You got to outgrow that. You got to start avoiding that negativity. When you know you got somewhere to be and you got purpose, you got to start seeing and notice that you're going to see a lot of people want to come around who want to be you. And what I mean is the real ones who love you and respect you, they're going to let you have a voice to be heard and let the whole world see you shine. But the ones who don't, they always going to have something negative to say. They're always going to criticize you. They're always going to try to belittle you. They're always going to try to push you down. They always, even when they say a comment and they say something that you believe that's nice, they always got to say something that sounds like it just don't fit in that situation, in that conversation. Stay away from those hassles right there. Because those are the ones who secretly, they act like they're happy for your success, but they secretly, and I mean it, in competition with you, competing with you, battling with you, and even challenge you to a doom. And most of the time you don't see it when it's your type, you know what I mean? When you desire a person, when you believe that that person love you just as much as you love them, but it's usually just you who feels that way. Usually them people right there, they snakes in disguise. So you got to understand that where we at today, you're not where you was at last year. And where you're going to be at by the end of the year, you won't be where you're at right now today. Them same people, they'll be still where they at. So leave them where they at. Misery loves company, and you ain't their company to keep. You ain't going to be around there with them lost boys, with them, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be around there with all them people who want to be lost and broken, with all of the adults who still want to be stuck in the past with the mind of a child who stay playing on Goo Goo Gaga time. And this right here is for learning purposes. We got to learn how to wake up and do better. And with the ones that God bring to you at the right time, the right purpose for the right place, and, you know, connect with them as one powerful stone and outgrow everybody else who got the negativity, the chaos, the distraction. You know what I mean? Only want to come and cause destruction, and outgrow them outgrow them at the place they at and the things that they choose to do. We got to succeed in life. We're here for a purpose. We're not here to repeat the same mistakes or worse as nobody before us. So let's continue on in our journey and our mission. You know what I mean? And we dedicate everything we do to the cause of building empire and etc. You know what I mean? Legacy and etc. Being remarkable, leaving a mark. You know what I mean? And more than that, you know, coming up here to be fulfilled, not to play with the people, because our mind is a terrible thing to waste, and we ain't got time for that. It's RIP to 2025. We in 2026. We welcome the world to see us in our new. So let's keep moving on with our new. Let's get it, y'all.